Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. My channel is still pretty new. It's just over a year old, so if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. If you've already subscribed, and if you subscribed today, thank you so much. Thank you all so much, subscribed or not, actually, because I appreciate everyone being here with me. You can't have a channel without viewers, so welcome to everyone. For those of you who are new and don't know, I'm also an author. I'm writing a series that's an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames. It's called Perception, the two yet one. Book one here, which I've read aloud live on Facebook and uploaded all those videos here to YouTube for you to enjoy for free. Just know that book two is published and available for those of you who are interested. All the links that you need for my books are in the description box below, as well as the information to contact me if you would like a personal reading. So welcome and welcome back, Aquarius. Thanks for joining me. I will give you a quick explanation of what I'm doing here, as I do each week. Now, this week when I was thinking about which decks to use, immediately the full moon came to mind and its connection to the new moon that we just had on the very powerful Lionsgate portal, 8/8, August 8th. So that energy is probably going to show up somewhere in here. And but whatever reading that comes out, it is it is utilizing the energy of this last full blue moon, by the way, and the new moon. So it's all connected. So what I'm going to be using is the Lightseers Tarot by Chris Ann. At the end, I am going to pull one card from the White Light Oracle by Alana Fairchild and artwork by A. Andrew Gonzalez. Because of all the moon stuff, I will be pulling some cards from the Moonology deck by Yasmin Boland and Nyx Rowan. I've actually gotten the Blue Moon card come out, and Leo card came out yesterday, with not in a reading, but right as soon as I got it out of the box. So they're really talking about this energy. If I need to clarify, I'll use the Tarot of the Cloisters by Michelle Leavitt. Okay, so as a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will. I read major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. Your divine blueprint is the plan for your life that your higher self, you as your higher self, wrote before you incarnated, so that you would encounter and hopefully learn certain important lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration and wisdom that is encoded in your soul. Because of our free will, it is possible to lower in vibration during a lifetime, but if you can manage to rise lifetime after lifetime, and even significantly during one lifetime, such as now, you may become what we call enlightened, like Buddha and Jesus and Thoth and Isis and many others. And we know that they affected a great deal of positive change upon our planet. So when looking at your major arcana cards, it's a lot like looking at your destiny or fate. But it isn't exactly, because of our free will. Our free will can change just about anything. There are times that no matter what we do, we can't change something. If we try to stop something, we can't. If we try to make something happen, we can't. And sometimes we think we have even some sort of effect on something, and then in hindsight we look back and go, wow, I had like no control over that at all. Any situation that you had no control over, you write that into your divine blueprint that way. And those times are usually indicated to me by the Wheel of Fortune card, which you do not have. Other times I feel like your divine blueprint is also indicated when you have an unusual number, a high number of major arcana, as well as Libra had. And then Gemini just had the Wheel of Fortune card right here, and then they got a Moonology card that said that nothing was yet set in stone. So wow, it's really getting interesting over here. All right, so let's get started. Here at the heart of everything, we have scorpionic energy, water energy, the death card. But this isn't just the death card. This is the death and rebirth card. And like I said, there's bits and pieces of the Leo Lionsgate and the full moon energy coming on here. See that right there? That's called the Eternal Limesket, and that is basically an 8 turned on its side. And this card was very strong during the it came out a lot during that week, or at least a few times very significantly. So I do feel the connection between this and the Lionsgate energy. And this is just kind of looking, even though that is like a star, like what are your hopes and dreams that are inside of you? I also feel like this is the moon, the full moon shining brightly. This is Phoenix energy. For water energy, it's Phoenix energy because this is death and rebirth. Okay, this is a major, major, major change. Sometimes it's sudden. Okay, but when something ends, it's going to be reborn even better, whether it's you or something going on in your life. Now, this is the energy that's crossing this death here. So whatever happens is going to give you like a lot of options. Okay, there's going to be a decision that you feel that you need to make, and it's going to be kind of hard. I mean, look at him. He's confused. This is confusion. This is like, I just don't know which one to choose. Okay, so why did I hear stagnation? Okay, so death in the reverse is stagnation. So maybe that's what's changing. You would know that if you've been stagnant, if you haven't been moving, here's your change. But now you're going to have so much of a change. You're going to have all these options, and you're going to be like, oh no, which one do I choose? The root of all of this is that you've been holding back. Now the Four of Pentacles is often called the miser card. Okay, but what I heard right away was you've been holding back. Now notice how okay, Pentacles is earth energy, which is your health and your wealth and everything, but this is also a card where you aren't just holding back your funds, like you may be saving and not spending a whole lot at this time, but you may be holding back with your heart. See how she is kind of like covering her heart. So you have been holding on very tightly to something, whether it's your heart or your money or even both. It could be giving of yourself. Yeah, there's a bit of a miser energy here. So this change, you haven't been giving, but now you have all these choices. Oh, well, let's see. This is, okay, so this is your recent past that's moving out of your life at this time. Now, this is the Ace of Cups. To me, this is an Empress energy. This is abundance. This is the Holy Grail. This is a brand new love. This can represent things like a baby or, a new love relationship. Okay? However, this is in the reverse. So I feel like you may have thought that a new love was coming in, but it never really did. There is no new beginning in love here. And so this is now leaving your life at this time. This unmanifested Ace of Cups. Now this doesn't, when I have a card like this, I'm not sure if this means that maybe one day it will manifest. I don't know. But I just felt like I needed to say that. So maybe for some of you, the unmanifested Ace of Cups is moving out of your life to make room for the manifested Ace of Cups, if that makes sense. I don't know. That's just what I'm getting. I'm sorry if I sound a little out of breath. We got one day of clear air yesterday. I live in California and now it's smoky again. So I'm just kind of gasping for air over here. You know, when you go weeks with smoky air, you know, what else are you going to do? Now, these two cards right here are your future cards, two future cards. And whenever we get the devil in the reverse, I really love to see that because that means you're breaking the chains. You're breaking free of toxicity. The devil is a lot of stuff. They can mean like I heard lust, but also codependency and look at, so he's got this person, they're manipulators, okay? They look good. This energy looks good, but he's actually a manipulator, okay? So this is toxicity in all kinds of ways, but you are breaking free of that, which is wonderful, okay? And then what you've got here is the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So we have this progression here, okay? This is also earth energy as well. This is Capricorn energy, which is earth energy. But here you've got the Four of Pentacles and the Five. And so this is a progression, except your Five is in the reverse, which is really good because while this is being left out in the cold and having the lack consciousness and you know, not really seeing the key here that will let you in this door, yours is in the reverse. So this is like if you haven't been working, if you've been having to like save your money because you haven't been working because you've been like all by yourself or something, this is you returning to work. This is you beginning to prosper again. This is like sadness for money. This is you coming back from that. So now that now this is starting to make more sense here because you may have been stagnant, not having a job or not having any money coming in, and then boom, what if you've got like 7 job offers? And each one, because this is cups, this is love, this is happiness, this is intuition. Scorpio is also water energy. Like I was saying, this could be the star. These are like all your hopes and dreams coming true at once. Maybe you don't know where to start. Maybe you don't know which one to pick. Maybe you can, like I said, maybe you can have them all and you just don't know where to start. But it kind of looks like this is the only one that looks different from all the rest. Maybe that's where you should start when he's looking over here. Maybe he should be starting in the middle and working his way out or something. I don't know. But this is water energy. So I feel like this is stuff that can make you happy or bring you joy. I don't like to say make you happy because nobody and nothing can make you happy. Things can bring joy up in us, but nobody can make you happy. Nobody and nothing, okay? So now, here's your hope. What? I'm gonna say that again. What? What the heck? What do you mean you want this? You want the King of Cups in the reverse? Okay, now, to me, whenever I get the King or Queen of Cups, I usually feel like this is the King or Queen of your heart. Okay, so this is the King energy. This is the masculine energy. This is boss energy. This is somebody who is supposed to be mature and trustworthy and sensitive to your emotions and someone that you can confide in and stuff. But so maybe that's how you see this person. But this person is actually this way. This is possessive and jealous, insecure, dishonest. You know, this is no bueno. This is artistic temperament. This is distorted masculine energy. Jealousy, possessiveness. You know, sometimes we want this. Sometimes people are like, wow, it would be so nice that somebody would love me enough to get jealous if I started talking to somebody else. Sometimes that stuff turns you on. But trust me, when you get into that kind of relationship, when you get into a relationship with that kind of person that's based in ego, eventually you taste the wrong end of that. Okay? Because little by little, you lose your freedom, you lose yourself, you lose your path, you get confused, you don't know which way to go. So, I don't know. I don't think this is a good hope, and I don't feel like I need to clarify it. I think what this is doing is clarifying to you, Aquarius, that whoever your King of Cups is, King of your heart, is not what you think they are. So, break free from this devil energy, because this is not what you want. This is this. Like I said, they look good, you know, they look like, you know, look at how they're both kind of reaching out. You know what I mean? This could be a Pisces. Doesn't have to be. Now, this is your current state of being. This is where you are, you've manifested and you're waiting for your ships to come in. This particular card, you can see that this surfer girl is waiting for the perfect waves to come in. The Three of Wands is like the minor arcana magician card for me. It's all about manifestation. It's all about what you create. This is, in other decks, this is a person looking out into the ocean waiting for their ships to come in, because they sent those ships out. They're their ships that they sent out with goods, and then they're waiting for their ships to come back with all the money. So you know what I mean? That's like the manifestation. You put some energy out in the world, and then it comes back to you in another form, or something that you were looking for here. However, this means like you don't know what you want. This means that you're kind of postponing manifesting what you want here, because you're not sure what to manifest. Also, if you were going to like go on a trip, that was canceled. But in other decks, this can mean the end of trouble or adversity. Okay? So, however, I just feel very strongly that maybe you haven't manifested what you want. This is your fear card, the Seven of Swords in the reverse. The Seven of Swords is usually about deception. You can see this figure trying to get away with something, and then this crow is like, it looks like he's telling on him. This or her. This figure is trying to get away with something. The light is shining on them. It's very easy to see them. However, this is very far away from other people. So they're doing this in a way that no one can see them. But this is in reverse for you. So this is the return of something that was taken. This is the resolution to whatever conflict or deception was going on here. If somebody stole something from you, it's coming back. If there was a conflict involved here, it's the resolution of it. Why would you be afraid of that? Well, because they're the devil. I say the devil a lot, like Bobby Boucher's mama in The Water Boy. She says, that's the devil, devil, devil. That's the devil. You already know what's up. Sometimes we can't help but want what we want. Maybe what you're thinking is you just want this to work out, but you don't really expect it to. And here we've got the Page of Cups as your potential outcome. So, this is kind of exactly what you're afraid of, because this can be a reconciliation or an apology. So, like, the return of something lost or taken, or a resolution to a conflict, would be an apology. That would be a message maybe of an apology or an invitation somewhere. But look, it's like you're just like, when pigs fly, forget it. I'll get back together with you and take your cup of love when pigs fly. Now, you don't have to say that. Please don't. Don't be mean. It's just that you're just like, I just feel like that is just so disjointed. Look at how disjointed this looks. You don't want that. You know, it could be that this has something to do with a job that you don't want to return to. But this is the underlying energy. You may have had some fun at one point. This is the 1111 card, by the way, though. The 1111 denotes twin flame energy. However, I don't really feel that very much here. But the presence of this card can say it. I don't know. There could be somebody out there who's your twin flame. Is maybe it's just not this devil energy. It could be that you will meet your twin flame at a different position if this is a job. Okay. What if this is your boss? Like, you feel like you can confide in this person, but this person is actually not on your side. You just don't know it. So this is like, this is halfway to marriage energy. This can even be country living. I don't know, that popped into my head just now. You may have been living in the country, which is weird. Not weird, but that kind of random. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This is, see, that's how they're dancing. It's a celebration. This can be a wedding. Like I said, this could be halfway to marriage, but this is joy. This is an abundance of happiness going on here. So since this is the underlying energy, I feel like this is what you're looking for. This is what you want. You want to be this joyous. You want to celebrate. All right, let's get your Moonology cards, and then we'll get your White Light Oracle card and close out your reading. So, to tell you the truth, Aquarius, I'm feeling a little confused as well. Maybe I'm just picking up on your energy here, but there's like, it just like, this is like, you don't want this apology, but here it comes. But again, here you are. This is like, it's so weird because like this is about, it seems like this is about work, but over here it just feels like love. So I don't know. There's a lot of people that are working with the person that they love right now, especially if they've opened businesses from their homes because of COVID and such, you know, and also being by yourself for a long time and not working. That could be COVID related as well. But, you know, a lot of people are quitting their old jobs. They're getting called back to work and they're just like, oh, when pigs fly, hell no. So who knows, you could be feeling like that, you know, and you just aren't sure what you want to manifest. You don't know what to manifest. You haven't manifested it just yet, so. Okay, so let's see what the moon energy, the new moon and the full moon want to say to you. Moon, what would you like to say to Aquarius? Moon energy, what would you like to say? Oh, we'll let that one come out. Oh, okay. All right, wow, these are very similar, these two. All right, let's go ahead and get your white light oracle. Oh, I opened it to the Lion's Gate and Ain Sofar on the other side, just so that you see that. So, okay, this message from the white light oracle is speaking to the energy from there it is again. It's still there. Yep, that's confirmation. Okay, so this is going to touch on the energies of the Lion's Gate. And this is touching on the energies of the moon. Wow. Okay, so you've got some, but I'm going to take the one on the top. Okay. Oh, the deer. Deer of Delta. Deer energy is very, deer. D-E-A-R. Deer energy is very gentle and sweet and subtle. Oh, okay. Yeah, emotions are running high. Okay, and as soon as I saw that, I was just like, okay, so there's confusion here, but there sure is a lot of cups. Okay, and then the King of Cups here is like maximum cups. So emotions are running high. Super moon. Was this blue moon also a super moon? I don't remember. Surrender to the divine. See, I said that these look so much alike, don't they? This is the full moon. Just a regular full moon. So yes, surrender to the divine. That can be hard, but this is what you're being asked to do. And full moon in Scorpio, it's time to release negativity. Okay, you have all purple full moons. Intuition, intuition, intuition at its most powerful. And what did we start out with but Scorpio energy? You're about to be reborn. It doesn't matter if this is your job. It doesn't matter if this is a twin flame union you're looking for. All that is just details. This is the divine message. You are about to become the phoenix. It's time to release negativity. There's a lot of negativity in this world that we get through people's attitudes. It's called programming. But this is also, Scorpio is also the most intuitive sign in the zodiac. And all these purple, this is intuition. All three are full moons. That is the most powerful. The most powerful intuition. This death energy is going to change you from the inside out. Of course, you may end up a little confused, but it's gonna work out. Surrender to the divine. Don't worry about the confusion. Surrender. Wow. Okie dokie. Deer of Delta, 26. 2 plus 6 equals 8. 8. 8 is the connection to the Lion's Gate, which is 8, 8. So again, this deck is speaking to the Lion's Gate. Oh, 26, not 30. I'm a dork. Just said 26. Okay, here we go. I don't actually believe I'm a dork. It's just kind of a habit of saying that I realize I made a mistake. Okay, so Deer of Delta, without any force, you can overcome even extreme negativities. Wow. Your real nature is gentle, which is powerful in its own unique way. You do not need to become something you are not. You can confidently and effectively invoke spiritual protection from the light. You can never be dominated or bullied at a spiritual level because the real you is always empowered and protected in the light. Okay, so this isn't you changing from the inside out. This is you becoming the real you. Thank you for the correction, Spirit. This is you becoming the real you. A rebirth as your real self. Look at the peace in this beautiful depiction. Some things can only happen when we let go at the deepest inner level. Regenerative healing is one of them. Regenerative healing, rebirth, death, and rebirth. Oops. Shamans of old understood that to obtain transformational awareness, one has to sever themselves from the world as one knows it, to unlearn what one once knew, to be reborn. Oh my God, be reborn. I am going to hold these up together. In that rebirth, a new understanding and vitality, clarity and purpose can emerge. The shamanic realm is the realm of the delta brainwave, the state of deep sleep. Here, one is completely unconscious. There is temporary paralysis at this level, which allows for the deepest healing and renewal. Temporary paralysis, where you just don't know what to do. But remember, I don't think you really need to do anything. This is what this is saying. Here, the gateway to the universal mind is entered, and the precious recalibrating treasures of healing are gained. In Delta, we surrender completely to a great and powerful intelligence far beyond our understanding. I just got a message that death is often called asleep. It's like asleep. Wow. At 0 hertz to 4 hertz, delta waves are the slowest and most stabilizing of the brain waves. This is the state in which the body recovers from injury and the brain has a chance to check off its list of deferred repairs and healing and restore optimal function. This includes the capacity to learn and the healthy functioning of the immune system, physically and also emotionally, so we are not contaminated or confused. Contaminated or confused, there it is, by the emotional or psychic workings of the world around us. This oracle brings guidance that the healing you need cannot come from logical sources, but requires a deep letting go and restructuring from within. Consider what practices and people could help facilitate this process in your life. Consider how you may value and encourage deep, restorative sleep and regular retreats as part of your lifestyle. The Greek nymph, Taygete, 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 called upon her beloved goddess Artemis to protect her from unwanted advances from a powerful suitor. In response, the goddess transformed Taygete into a doe so that she would be safe from harm. Taygete teaches us that we can become vulnerable like the gentle deer in the spiritual sanctuary of our devotion, protected by a greater source. Then there is no need to become aggressive or harsh to defend ourselves from the aggression of another. We can let go and allow ourselves to be held. This is a way to ward off negativities. Oh. To allow ourselves to be held. You've been holding back. You've been holding yourself. Oh. That's what I just got. That you've been, if you wanted to be held, that you've had to hold yourself. Oh, that's breaking my heart. Okay, the aggression of another. We can let go and allow ourselves to be held, right? This is a way to ward off negativities without needing to disconnect from our softness and grace. Even if you are dealing with intense negativities from a particularly powerful opponent, Deer of Delta encourages you to call for spiritual intervention with complete confidence in the grace that will instantly and consistently be bestowed. Your inner strength and power can flow from your spiritual connection. If you have been advised to toughen up, you are encouraged to instead remain true to yourself and find your strength within. Now it said, let go to spirit with complete trust. And you got the card that says surrender to the divine. Ask for help from the divine. Be rebirthed into a new life where the divine leads you and into a gentle energy that is you. Oh, look it. A deer is in her own way holding her baby, and this is really touching me. Wow. This is the second time I've gotten emotional today during a reading. But that human suffering, it bothers me, and that's why I'm here. Okay, so you're being called, Aquarius. You're being told that you can break free from the devil by connecting with the divine. The divinity that is you. There's no separation of the divinity that's outside of our bodies from the divinity that is inside of our bodies. All the divinity that you need to connect with is inside you already. It's what you are. You can defeat this just being you. Divine, gentle, loving, and giving. And you won't be left outside in the cold anymore, so that you have to hold yourself. And should you get an apology, just be gracious and accept it. You don't have to get back together with this person. You don't have to go back to work at this place. You don't have to be friends with this person, whoever gives you this apology. But don't say I'll forgive you when pigs fly. Okay? Just forgive them, truly. And just know that you don't have to be with them. You can just move on. But the forgiveness is the first step in that soft, kind, spiritual gentleness that is actually you. Allow your inner child, people who are pages, they're young, they're children, or they're young inside, whether or not this is you, I'm feeling right now from this Page of Cups, your inner child is going to benefit from forgiveness. This will be your first step in this new life of gentleness, kindness, and living hand in hand with the divine. And now I'm being shown how these legs, when I hold it right there, it looks like they're legs of the sun. That's cracking me up. Okay, so that was funny. All right, so that's your reading. You've got this. You're sweet, you're gentle. You are being called to live a divine life. I hope you enjoyed your reading at this time, Aquarius. See you next time.